The DNA test proving the CEO and I weren't siblings got leaked to the company group chat. Emily, the CEO's so-called white moonlight, made snide remarks about me being a delusional social climber. HR told me to get out. Everyone laughed at my pathetic attempt to cozy up to the boss. Then the CEO himself posted a video. In it, I was grabbing his collar, yelling, "Listen up, husband, I'm your goddamn wife." That morning at the office, I noticed strange looks the moment I clocked in. Was my makeup messed up? I checked my compact mirror just as whispers started. Look at her preening. Shameless. Bet she hasn't seen the group chat yet. Social suicide. Me? I scrolled up in the company chat. Someone had anonymously posted a photo, the fake DNA test report I'd made as a joke for Ethan. Messages kept flooding in. No wonder she kept calling him brother near his office lately. Brother this, brother that, sounds like a damn chicken. Wanna be Cinderella much? I was about to explain when an everyone notification popped up. Emily, team, focus on work. Especially regarding certain clowns trying to fake family ties. Basically calling me out by not name. The chat went dead. I rolled my eyes and headed to the break room. But even walking to get water, I overheard. Luna's actually insane if she thought she was related to CEO Hayes. Even Emily never pulled that card, and she's his special friend. Everyone knew Ethan Hayes, CEO of Hayes Corp., was untouchable. Ice cold. Unapproachable. Men, women, flirters, schemers, all got destroyed. Only Emily could get close. She's so fired. We should suck up to Emily. Rumor is she's his first love. I coughed loudly. They scattered like roaches. The next few days? Total isolation. No coffee buddies. No lunch crew. Solo projects only. I almost regretted leaving that fake report at work. Blame my dad, honestly. That night was supposed to be roleplay with Ethan, hence the fake sibling DNA test prop. But Dad dragged him to some last-minute business dinner instead. Ethan thought it'd win Dad's approval. Joke's on him. No roleplay. Forgotten report. I groaned into my pillow. I kept a low profile at work. Who'd snoop through my desk? I texted Ethan, working late, for security access to check the cameras. Then, company chat pinged. Team building tomorrow. I replied received. Emily sent a GIF, you wish. Deleted instantly. Others followed suit, mocking GIFs, then deletes. One idiot even wrote, CEO won't be there. Who'll you flirt with now? I spammed the chat with 50+ duck/chicken memes to bury their crap. Final touch? A sickly sweet voice note. Can't wait to see you all tomorrow. Team building at some new outdoor grill site. I pulled up in my car just as Emily announced. I'll handle the food prep. Hope I don't disappoint. She waved her hand, signaling for help. A man in a black hoodie, Xavier, the HR manager and Emily's biggest suck-up, immediately noticed the bandages wrapped around her arm. Emily. What happened to your hand? His exaggerated gasp drew everyone's attention. Emily shook her head gently. It's nothing, really. I can manage. Cue the collective swooning. Emily, you're too kind. Even injured, you're still thinking of us. Xavier nodded vigorously. Exactly. You're always working so hard. Let someone else handle the grunt work. Then he pointed at me. Luna. You're up. I blinked. Why? Emily volunteered. Xavier's face twisted. I barreled on, also, doing this alone would take forever. Teamwork's faster, no? But Emily wanted to do it herself. A coworker sneered. Another muttered, so dramatic. Just do it. Emily finally stood, playing peacemaker. Everyone, stop. I'll handle it. She stepped between me and Xavier, eyes downcast, the picture of martyrdom. The crowd glared at me. Guess we can't all be Ethan's long-lost sister, huh? Xavier smirked. Funny, Emily grew up with the CEO. Childhood friends. Never heard of any sister. Childhood friends? I snorted. Ethan spent his childhood abroad. The Hayes and Shaw families were close, but Emily barely saw him before adulthood. Yet she nodded, milking the lie for all it was worth. The sycophants tripped over themselves. Emily, rest. We'll do it. They fetched her a chair, then shot me dagger eyes. Luna, if you're too busy for prep work, at least wash the ingredients. Xavier crossed his arms. What, you're above it. I eyed the 3 massive tubs of food, then Emily's performative wincing. A wicked idea struck. Fine. Wait. Emily halted me. You're careless. These are ingredients. People will eat them. Then you wash them, I snapped. Her face flushed. Xavier jabbed a finger at me. You're disgusting. The peanut gallery booed. I waved them off. Emily, pick a lane. Either trust me or do it yourself. She lifted her chin. I'll supervise. Whatever. Kneeling by the faucet, I rinsed vegetables. The campsite was half finished, no proper sinks, just a communal trough with slippery concrete. As I drained a colander, a shriek tore through the air. Ah. I turned just as Emily tripped, lunging for me. Oh, hell no. I sidestepped. Emily grabbed empty air, toppling into the trough. Food slopped over her designer jeans. She sat there, drenched, with a parsley crown. I bit my cheek, offering a hand. She slapped it away, snarling. Luna. Carter. Did you do that on purpose? Emily shrieked, dripping wet. The crowd swarmed around us. Xavier hauled her up, cooing, "Are you okay?" Then immediately turned on me without asking for details. Emily came to help, and you pushed her? Didn't even bother to lift a finger. Eyes narrowed in my direction. I crossed my arms. Show me one person who saw me push her. She was behind me, how would I shove her forward into the trough? A bystander muttered, her attitude's disgusting. No cameras here, who knows what really happened? Xavier nodded. Exactly. She'll say whatever she wants now. Another countered, but she's right, the ground's slippery. Accidents happen. Xavier waved them off. Bullshit. Everyone, scram. 2 colleagues tried mediating. I stopped them with a raised hand. Staring down at Emily, I smirked. What's your compensation demand? Her eyes gleamed. My fall was unfortunate. But Luna, she gestured to the ruined food, our colleagues are still hungry. Ah. Playing martyr while making me foot the bill. Fine. I'll replace the ingredients. Try not to slip again, I said sweetly. Xavier blinked. You're still cooking here? What do you want, then? What do we want? He grinned. You caused this, take everyone out to eat. He winked at Emily, who nodded. Perfect. I'll change clothes first. Everyone else? The sheep agreed. Sure. Why not? I shrugged. Whatever. Let's see what stunt you pull next. Emily, now in a designer dress and stilettos, led us to a high-end restaurant. A little place Ethan and I frequent, she simpered. Owned by that A-list actor, you know? I arched a brow. Positive you want to eat here? She smirked. Oh right. Luna, is this too expensive for you? I laughed. Order whatever you want. My treat. Xavier scoffed. Pride comes before a fall. Others hesitated, but I waved them in. Seriously, go wild. Xavier didn't even glance at the menu. Give us your most expensive dishes. Multiple portions. The waiter nodded. Murmurs erupted. She's gonna regret this. Her wallet's done. Emily watched me, waiting for panic. I stretched my legs, unfazed. They hadn't noticed yet, the A-list actor owner shared my last name. Be right back, I said, standing. Xavier sneered. Running away? If I were, I'd be gone. I strolled out, and nearly collided with the restaurant manager. His eyes lit up. Miss Carter. What an honor. I pressed a finger to my lips. Shoo. Shoo, keep it down, I whispered to the manager, pressing a finger to my lips. I'm here with coworkers, treat me like any other guest. Though confused, he nodded. Crisis averted, I returned to the private dining room, just in time to see Xavier's shoulders slump in relief. Relax, I said, smirking. Unlike some people, I keep my promises. My gaze slid to Emily, holding court at the head of the table. And I don't lie to inflate my importance. Silence fell. Emily's smile turned razor-sharp. Luna, why describe yourself like that? I didn't forge DNA reports to cling to Ethan. But did you really grow up with him? I countered. Ethan was raised overseas. He didn't even meet you until college. Murmurs erupted. Emily's composure cracked. Our families are close. I was at his house last week. She pulled a familiar velvet box from her purse. See? He gave me this limited edition watch, took him months to acquire. My blood ran cold. That was my gift to Ethan, procured through my father's connections. That's stolen, I spat, lunging up. Return it now. Emily slapped me. Liar. Ethan chose this for me. Xavier grabbed my arm. You're unhinged. The room erupted. How dare she accuse Emily? Fired. She should be fired. I wrenched free. That watch is one of 3. One's in a museum, one's owned by a president, and that one, I pointed, belonged to my father. Emily pounced on the loophole. Oh. Then why would Ethan have it? Did he steal it too? Xavier seized the moment. Luna Carter, you're terminated. Effective when? A voice cut through the chaos. The door swung open. Ethan Hayes stood there, impeccably tailored, eyes glacial. Emily lit up. Ethan. She rushed to him, only for him to sidestep her embrace. Ignoring her pout, he crossed to me. I shot Ethan a questioning look. He responded with a faint smile and a reassuring squeeze on my shoulder, his silent promise that he had everything under control. The tension in my shoulders eased. His presence alone was enough to steady me. Then his gaze turned glacial as it landed on Xavier. You were saying, Ethan began, voice dangerously calm, about firing someone? Xavier gulped, his earlier bravado evaporating. Ah, Mr. Hayes. We were just discussing, terminating Luna Carter's employment. On what grounds? She harassed Emily. Made baseless accusations? Xavier and Emily launched into a theatrical recounting of my supposed crimes, painting me as some villainous upstart. I nearly rolled my eyes. Their performance was almost impressive. Almost. Ethan listened, his expression darkening with every word. When they finished, his voice was deceptively soft. So Luna is ungrateful and despicable? Xavier nodded eagerly. Exactly. Ethan's laugh was ice cold. The room collectively flinched. Murmurs erupted. Wait, is Luna really his sister? That reaction, there's definitely something going on. Without warning, Ethan pulled out his phone. A second later, every device in the room pinged with a company-wide notification. I unlocked my screen and nearly choked. Ethan had pinned a video in the group chat. A selfie video. Of us. There he was, arms slung around me, my face flushed. Oh God. This was from that night I'd sneaked out to a bar with my best friend, only to get spectacularly drunk. And apparently, my designated driver had been Ethan all along. The video kept playing. Horror mounted as I watched my drunk self snatch the phone, loop an arm around Ethan's neck, and Ethan Hayes, listen up. My own voice, magnified by multiple phones, echoed through the room. I frantically mashed the volume button, too late. Husband. I am your wife. Silence. Deafening, soul-crushing silence. Emily paled, collapsing into her chair. No, that's impossible. Ethan smirked. Very possible. He hauled me against his side, announcing to the room. Allow me to introduce my wife, and the real power behind Hayes Corporation. Who, me? I wriggled in his grip, feigning innocence. But Emily said you two were childhood sweethearts. A match made in heaven. Ethan clapped a hand over my mouth. Enough, he muttered, lips brushing my ear. I pried his fingers away. And another thing, you gave my watch to her. I did what? I pointed at Emily, who clutched the watch like a lifeline. Ethan, you promised me this, she cried. Recognition flashed in Ethan's eyes, followed by guilt. Then fury. I only allowed you into the Hayes residence out of respect for your family, Ethan said coldly. Yet you helped yourself to my belongings when I wasn't looking. Emily's eyes welled up with crocodile tears. You said I could pick any gift. How can you go back on your word? Ethan didn't flinch. Did I not also say my private collection was off limits? Realizing she was cornered, Emily switched tactics, pouting, batting her lashes, playing the wounded dove. It was an accident. Ethan, for the sake of our families, can't you forgive me? I looked away, resisting the urge to gag. As if there'd be a next time. Ethan ignored her, turning to me instead. Your call, Mrs. Hayes. Then, lower, just for me, my fault. Don't be mad. Heat rushed to my cheeks. Boundaries, man. I peeled him off me and cleared my throat. Xavier, sensing the tide turning, snatched the watch from Emily's grip. Give it here. He presented it to me like a trophy. Ahem, Mrs. Hayes. Allow me to rectify this misunderstanding. Emily shrieked, lunging at him. You traitor. Xavier kicked her back. You lied about being close to the CEO. You're done. I examined the watch with a sigh. Pity. It's tainted now. Tossing it to Ethan, I muttered, and I begged Dad to get this for you. Emily's head snapped up. Dad? But you said the watch belonged to my father? Correct. I smiled sweetly. Funny how we share a last name, isn't it? The room exploded. Holy shit, Luna's the Carter Liang's daughter? We're dead. We sided with Emily. This is all her fault. Emily, desperate, pointed at Xavier and two others. They stole the DNA report from your desk. Memories clicked, they're lingering near my workstation. Xavier spluttered. Lies. She made us do it. The accused coworkers trembled, silent as statues. Enough. My voice cut through the chaos. The room fell silent, all eyes on me. I turned to Ethan. To summarize, Emily conspired to harass me. Xavier abused his HR power to fire me. And now they're scrambling to cover their tracks. My tone was calm, but the accused crumpled where they stood. I want them to learn, I said, that actions have consequences. Ethan nodded, his expression icy though fury burned in his eyes. Effective immediately, he declared, you're all terminated. My legal team will handle the details. With a wave, his previously silent assistants emerged to escort them out. Emily shrieked as they seized her. Ethan. You'd betray our family's alliance over this? You made your choice, Ethan said coldly. If the Shaws cut ties over your theft, so be it. Her face went slack with defeat. Later, curled against Ethan on the couch, I finally asked. How did you show up at the restaurant? He smirked. Guess. I huffed. Never mind then. Wait. He caught my hand. I was next door with your dad. My eyebrows shot up. Ran into the manager who mentioned you were there. Then I checked the group chat. His grip tightened. Saw what they'd done to you. I squeezed back. I handled it. Still. His voice roughened. I should have protected you sooner. To lighten the mood, I grinned. Well? What's this good news you mentioned? Ethan's eyes lit up. Your father finally acknowledged me. We can go public. Epilogue. Back at Hayes Corp, my new office adjoined Ethan's, sacrificing gossip sessions for power couple status. One morning, shouts erupted downstairs. Xavier, disheveled and raging, fought security. I was a loyal employee. Let me in. I stepped forward. You dug your own grave. Leave before we call the police. As guards dragged him off, I noticed Ethan snapping photos. Capturing my heroic moment? I teased. He pocketed his phone with a sly smile. For inspiration. Later, we learned the Shaws had exiled Emily overseas after their failed business war against the Hays. She really loved you, I mused that night in his arms. Ethan kissed my forehead. Misplaced devotion. Still, I sighed, I hope she finds peace abroad. He tilted my chin up, gaze tender. Focus on our peace, Mrs. Hayes. And as his lips met mine, I knew, no storm could break what we'd built.